What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people always say truth. Can you get somebody new on the platform? Can you get a female on the platform? You always got them grizzly savages in that chair. Today I was lucky enough to get somebody nice in that chair. Now for the people who don't know what's going on, you'll let them know exactly what your name is and where you're from.
My name is Autumn Gabriella, or Autumn G. I'm from Chicago. I was raised most of my life at this point in Cicero, Illinois. Right. So yeah, that's where I'm from.
Okay, you say Cicero, Illinois. I know exactly where that's at. I want to ask you, growing up in Chicago, growing up in the area, what has changed from your childhood to right now?
Kids can't have fun no more. Like, I remember my childhood, and it's so funny because I thought I had so many restrictions, and I thought I couldn't do anything, and I look back like it was lit. My childhood was so lit, and these kids, like, babies are getting shot now. Like, right. I know a couple of the women whose children have been, like, shot. It's crazy. Like, right. Yeah, so it's, yeah.
So you do know some others,
yes. Like people that I went to school with, like, yeah.
Miss Autumn, I want to know, when did the shootings and shit come? From a female point of view, because a lot of the guys I speak to, they're a little numb to it. They don't even know when this shit happened.
I don't know. I don't know. Because I even remember being in, like, junior high. People was bringing guns to school. I was friends to one of the people that brought the gun to the school, like, and we was next to each other in line right. in the lockers. Like, that was low-key my dog. Like, right. being his friend really kind of caused problems with my, like, other friends because it was a gang thing. Like, he was an op. And I was like, man, I'm in the line with him. I don't got no choice. Like, you know, so it was weird. It was crazy. Like, it's always been there, at least since junior high for me.
Do females go through some of the same thing the men go through, or is they kind of, like, pushed away from it? Because I do see women getting involved in shit, shootings, killing.
I'll say yes, but I've been fortunate enough that the people that I have dealt with have really protected me from any of that. So the way that I move, like, is because of them teaching me how to move to stay protected. You know what I mean? So maybe that's not a good thing. Right. I always say, like, I'm a female, but I really think like a man a lot. And it's like a curse and a blessing because, like, I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I guess some women do go through it. And it's some women that's really about that gangbanging life. Like,
so it is some hardcore ass women.
Yes. Right. Oh my God. Yes. I know who I'm not gonna mess with. Like, I know who I'm not gonna pick a fight with too. Like, I'm tough and I could throw hands, but look, it's some savages out there. Okay.
Right. I want to ask you this. I don't know if this is weird to ask, but I'm gonna ask you this. As a female, from your perspective, why everybody just so mad at each other?
I don't know. I don't know. It's so much hating. And, like, I don't know. Maybe in my mind I live in a utopia because I just feel like, why we just can't all be cool? Like, right. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's the hating, a mix of probably hating, envy. Like, people just not content with nothing. Like, it doesn't matter how much they have. Like, nothing is good enough anymore.
Right. A lot of people don't know you link to a lot of people in the drill culture. You know a lot of famous drill rappers.
I wouldn't say I know them anymore, but at one point I was really surrounded by a lot of different people. And
as you growing up?
No, not even growing up. I started off in Illinois Center for Broadcasting. It was a media school. I don't even know the name of it anymore. And I was really going for radio and TV. Like, you know, I wanted to be on the radio. I remember listening to, like, Trader Chocolate Jock, Devontae Stone, like, that's literally, that's, like, you know, and I wanted to be like them, you know, and I loved music, but, I just knew that I always wanted to be behind the scenes, you know what I mean? So I went to the school, and, I got drawn into the music industry, I befriended, because I was doing radio and hosting events and stuff, I befriended like a lot of people. Steve from Exclusive 773 being one of them. Steve. Yeah, like he really, all of this is really thanks to him, like for real. In the broadcasting world, Trey and Devontae really had my back, but like I left that, you know what I mean? And I picked music, and through Steve, I got connected to one of the biggest, one of the most well-known female managers in the game, and she took me under her wing. And
what's her name again?
Her name is Lyrical.
Okay. All right. Not to bring names.
No, it's okay. Her name's Lyrical. Yeah, she told him like I want her, like, you know. And we did a lot of dope stuff together. She showed me a lot. I did a lot of stuff because of her. So, you know, yeah.
Okay. No, I get it. That's dope. I want to ask you this question: with you being around the music for so long, did drill rap fuck Chicago up, or it been fucked up? Now, I want you to be honest if you can, Miss Holly.
I've been New Savages for a long time. Right. For a very long time. Like, it's just now there's a stage for the show, you know? Yeah.
You say what again? Miss A just knocked my head up with that one. Now, I ain't gonna lie. She fucked my head up with that one. You say a stage.
For the show. Like, we've been seeing this stuff. And then even when I talk to, like, my people, like, they're like, it's always been like this. Right. It's just social media exists now. I was just saying, even, like, with all these tragic things we've seen, it's always been there. Like, it just wasn't on social media. Now everyone's recording. Everybody.
Okay, what you saying social media and recording. I'm going to go back to this topic, but I got to skip 4 questions real quick because you just said that. The PNB rock shit. I want to ask you this question. It was a woman that the police are speculating was involved in this case. Maybe a stepmom or some shit like that, okay? Mm-hmm. Women do that kind of shit? That shit going on with the women? Because I heard some stuff. Somebody told me, you got to be careful of the back door. Now, I ain't trying to dirty up women, but I always talk to guys about them shooting people and shit. I want to ask you, is the back door with the women and women setting people up, they do shit for their men like that?
Yeah, they do.
Oh.
They do. Yeah. There's really grimy people out here. I mean, it's not me putting anyone on blast. I don't know I don't know them, but I hear stories all the time. Like, my girls are solid. Like, we know how to move. So, like, even posting on social media, I have things in my drafts that I probably won't ever post. I've learned how to move, just not even for a man, for my own safety, for anyone's safety. Everyone has a hater.
Ooh, Miss A out here throwing these gems.
Stop! No, I'm just saying.
You say everybody got that. That's deep.
Look, I be getting on everybody. Like, my mom, she likes to post where she's at, and I'm like, Mom, I get it. And sometimes, like, I have a job. Like, I'm a bartender, so I do have to post my location, but I'm so on point. But, like, everyone does not need to know where you're going. And especially when you're dealing with certain type of men, whether it be a celebrity or a street guy, like, if that's the life you want to live, like, you got to know how to move. Like, and you sign up for that. You sign up for that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I totally see the picture you're painting up now. I want to jump back to the managing thing. Mm-hmm. Is it hard? Because you did, matter of fact, an artist you manage now, SBE, right?
It's Marco V.
Marco V from SBE.
He's part of SBE, yes.
Okay. Before I get into this question, how did you get into managing him? How did you even get into managing? He's from SBE, right?
Yes, he's from SBE.
Okay. How did you meet him, and how did you get into managing?
So I got into managing through Lyrical. Okay. She took me under her wing, like, she was my mentor. Like, literally. So that's how I got into it. Okay. But I was always part of someone else's management team. Right. It was never mine. And V how I got into managing him. We actually have been friends since we was in like 7th grade.
So you knew V?
I knew V.
Okay.
Yes. He was like he's not even he's younger than me. So he's not even my big bro, but he's way wiser than me. Like right. I give props on this dude. Like he's big wise. He's and he was always really protective of me too. And so we just remained friends over the years, remained bro, like right. That's probably the only guy in my whole life that has like rock with me for me. So like I'm loyal to him and vice versa. Like that's my dog. Like and he's good people. Honestly, like anyone that gets to interact with him, they feel that he's real. You know, for sure, good dude. So he's always been around music too because you got SBE. They were initially a trio. And they were popping big in the pop era. Yeah. Yes, legendary. Yeah. Yes, they made hits. Cut it out, man. Legendary. Mm-hmm. So he's always been around it. He's seen the business, everything. And his V's smart, intelligent. So it was just a matter of time before he jumped in. And he finally did, and at this point, I was in a part of his situation when he did like a feature, like What the Fuck, I think, with Donnie. It was Donnie and Marco V, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? And so after that, I guess he took a break, and then he came back. But then when he came back, it was Boss Around, like, and it was shot in Dubai, like. And that was without me. Like, that was without me. Yeah. And I'm like, what? And we already was kind of back mixing, like, talking. And I think it was because of the loyalty thing. Like, that's genuinely my friend. And he knew I had some experience. I'm nowhere near, like, I know I've been around for a long time, but this is my first time doing just me and V. Like, he's his own investor. Like, wow. I've made mistakes, but he knows that I've never done anything on purpose or to be malicious, like, or I try to make it right, or you know what I mean. So it was just like we made it official. Like, all right, like we finna do this, and let's go get this bag, and you know what I mean. Like, show your talent because he's so dope, and the dopest thing about it is that he's not a fraud. Right. He's not like, and he raps his life and things that he's gone through or his trips. The main thing that he raps about is his trips. Like, he's really taken flights. He's been out of the country before he's ever been to certain places in the States. You know what I mean? So
I asked him myself. I asked V myself. I said, how in the hell do you get a cameraman in the back?
And he said Instagram, like literally our social media is it. Yeah. Social media is it. Like, yes, I think in his interview, y'all go check out his interview though. Like he I don't want to tell too much of his story, but it's just so dope because I literally have watched his life, like the things he says, even where he comes from. Like I know it's true, and then to watch him now, he go and pick out. I think he said, like, he got so many shoes, don't know which one to choose no more. Like, what? And it's the truth. Like, I mean, I ain't never seen his closet, but I see every time he step out, he got a new motherfucking pair of shoes. Mm-hmm. So it's like, all right, gang. Right. So, yeah.
Is it hard? Was it hard? And is it still hard managing an artist that's not so-called a drill artist? Because somebody told me it's hard managing somebody who not dissing. I know this might sound dumb as hell, but somebody told me if you ain't smoking dead ops and killing people on them beats, then it's going to be hard managing that artist. Is that true?
I like to say my situation is such a blessing.
Right. Because I don't believe that.
I believe it's a little bit more difficult. Everyone likes to see the negative stuff. Like, they want to feel a part. Like, I'm not no street bitch. Like, far from it. But I like what I like. Right. And I've had to live my life in ways where I feel like I don't even live as a civilian no more. And I'm a civilian.
Right.
But it's not hard for me because V has done everything he said that he wants to do. He says it himself, like, yeah. So if he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it, and it just so happens that he's real, and his story's true, and he has a story to tell. The world wants to hear stuff like that too, like they want to flex too. They want to feel like they got that shit on. They want to pop their shit. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah. And he's like, it's other people that live his life, and they don't know how to rap. You know what I mean? Be telling someone else's story probably.
That's true.
And he's good at it. Like, he's really good at it. You hear his music. His wordplay's dope. He's intelligent. He knows a lot of words, so it's not hard. Like, whatever life he's lived, go watch his interview, he'll tell you. But like he's true for real.
No, I get it.
Yeah, so
I wanted to
people want to see that shit. People want to see that shit. It's a dope story. We're gonna be dropping a song called like Pharaoh, and like I can't wait for y'all to hear it.
Okay, so some new music on it.
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
On the change of pace, I got a strong question I want to ask you, because I follow everybody in Chicago. I'm real nosy now, truth teller nosy. I be on everybody's pages. I'm looking because, I look at Chicago different. The music business got all these stars. I got Chicago stars. Them the guys and the people and the women I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hold Chicago down. A lot of people say, Truth, you got 100,000 subscribers. You got to lead this place. I say, it's the wrong mindset,
That's fine. Exit it. Sorry, we're going to have to start that.
Yeah, I can
exit that out. You could exit out and turn it off because I heard turn my volume off.
Oh.
Yeah, click it off, the volume. For the phone, I heard the little doo-doo. Oh, you already did it. Thank you. Sorry.
No problem.
I just don't want no money to
no
I didn't realize I had that on still. Let me make sure the other one is turned off too then. I'm at it. And it wasn't. Make sure my phone is not on Do Not Disturb.
Gotcha. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. I got a question on another note that I want to ask, This kind of like on a different side, but I do want to ask this question. Like I say, I look at everybody Instagrams and social media. I look at Chicago people as they own stars. So I'm on all y'all social medias. When I go to your social media, I see a lot about your bartending, a lot about, pictures of you. I also see you post pictures of like a close friend of yours who kind of lost his life or something. You mind if I ask exactly what happened to him?
He passed in a car accident.
Car accident? Yeah. That's crazy. Because that seemed like y'all was close back in the day and shit.
That was one of my best friends.
Yeah.
It was him and my homegirl Ann. They both passed in a car accident.
Oh, so it was...
Back to back, literally, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yes, literally. So, since... for the last 3 years, it's been a roller coaster because I lost them like a month, not a month, excuse me, like a year and like a couple months apart. Like a year and 2 months apart. And it was so crazy because I was begging, after losing Anna, I was begging my friend, you gotta be careful. You're, that's it. You're all I have left. You know what I mean? And then he passed away in a car accident. It wasn't it was just a car accident, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And your friend Ann, too.
Damn. Yeah.
That was hard getting through that one.
Ooh.
You ain't even do that now.
I'm not even through it.
Right.
I just have learned to, life got to go on, and it sounds so bad.
That's true. No, I totally get it.
It's so hard to wake up and be you just got to go on. It's damn. I got to act like they never was here. I gotta go on they not here no more. So, and on top, before that, I was losing people. That's a whole nother story I don't want to touch on. But if you see my social media, you see my tattoo on my arm. I've been losing people close to me way before them too. I lost my first best friend freshman year of high school. Yeah, I
did see you post. You lost a lot of people in your life.
A lot of close people to me.
The reason I asked you about that person that you post on social media, wasn't so much to be nosy, but and I remember I am a drill historian, you know, and people see me in the street, like I say, they say, "What up, truth?" You know, some people give me hugs. I be taking pictures, Miss A out here on the
You
street.
was the lab for sure.
So what I do to reward the fans is I make sure I ask the tough questions with the person that's in front of that camera. So the reason I asked you about that person that passed in the accident is that is actually one of the same people that kind of went viral in the video with Lil Reese a little while ago, right?
Yes.
Yeah. When you see all that going viral on the internet and things about Lil Reese caught lacking and shit like that, first thing came to your mind, not to make you relive that.